For what it's worth, here's my 2 cents on the golden force. As the spectator says stop, the deck of cards is divided exactly in the middle, and then the spectator's selected card is placed upon the table. The ace of spades, the force card. Watch the left hand turn all the way upside down and over top of the lower packet. I'll do that again in slow motion. Let me slow this down. The left hand turns all the way over, revolving its cards all the way over, upside down, over top and above the lower right-hand packet for the top card to be dropped upon the table, giving the illusion that it came from the center. Now this can also be done if you lay the cards on the table. After flipping them over, the hands are not separated, but their hands are kept close together, and the cards are cross-cut, forced, laid upon the table, as if you were doing the cross-cut force. So it works both ways, whether you're going to keep the cards close together or further apart. Here's the cross-cut force in slow motion. The left-hand cards are turned all the way over and on top of the lower right-hand section of cards, and they're laid upon the table. But whether you're doing it this way, keeping the cards close to each other and then revealing the force card later on, or whether you're doing it the other way, where the hands are separated, where they say stop, the hands are clearly separated, one hand above the other, and the card is laid upon the table. Either way, it works well enough for me to get away with it. I hope you liked it. A problem I've always had with the Ultra move is when the second card is slid back, the top card is almost like in mid-air. It's sort of out of control. You have to use air pressure and the turning of your hand over to be able to clamp it real quick. Anyway, it was always an iffy situation wherever I was concerned. So I decided to do something a little bit different using my first finger and little finger. I would now use those 2 fingers to clamp the card, the top card, which is pushed off, clamp it into place. Now you can turn your hand over, shake it, do whatever you want. The card's not going to move whatsoever, still allowing you to pull back the second card from the top. And it goes up and over top of the first card. Hand can be turned over in any position you wish. Nothing's going to fall or get in the way. The top card gets pushed off, second card gets pulled back. Show the card to the spectator, and then pretend to take the 7 of diamonds away, but actually the Queen of clubs. Because you're able to pinch the card in place, here's the Queen, you can pinch it in place. Now the deck can be kept parallel, not lifted up in the air, but kept parallel, and you can secretly slide the face-up card underneath the top card. Anyway, this is my version of how I perform the Ultra move. For me, it just makes performing the move a little bit more, gives me more assurance that nothing's going to slip or get out of the way whenever I perform it. From the front, it looks pretty much the same as the original Ultra move. It's just a little bit more controlled in this case. This little change in handling made a big difference for me. Thanks for watching. This is a variation of the Harry Lorraine's Ultra move. Basically, you're clipping the top card that you push off between your little finger and first finger. Then your thumb pulls back the second card from top and goes up over top of the top card. So when you turn your hand over, they see the 5 of diamonds, and then as you revolve your hand back around, you let gravity let that 5 of diamonds slide back as you deal the top card down, which is a different card. So basically you push the top card off, turn your hand over for them to see the card, let the card fall back, and lay it down. You could also give the illusion that after that card is seen, and you do the move obviously, that after that card is seen, you never leave go of that card. You hold the card that you pushed off between your first finger and second finger like this. So as you turn your hand over, you're switching out one card for another. And it looks as though you've just shown them a card, and it looks as though you turn your hand over and that's the card you lay down. But in reality, you push one off, you do the move when you show them the card, you come back to apparently place it down, and it looks as though it's the top card simply being laid down upon the table. Just a couple of variant ideas with the way that I do Harry Lorraine's Ultra Move. Okay, this is what I've worked out for the signed card through glass tabletop. In just a moment, we're going to be interrupted by my little Shih Tzu. She likes to come over and put her paw print on there. Just remember that the two of spades can be signed by anyone, even a dog. All you have to do is rub the two on top of the glass tabletop a little bit. The rest of the cards go underneath. With just a touch of magic, their signed selected card goes right through the tabletop underneath. Yes, Zoe wants to come up and check out her paw print to make sure that it really is signed, otherwise she won't believe it happened. There you go, see, there's your paw print right there. Okay, now for a quick explanation. The two of spades is going to be transferred underneath the top card by simply pulling back the top card with your thumb. The two of spades gets pinched between the little finger and first finger, which enables the thumb to pull back the top card, so the two can then be pushed underneath the top card, so it's second from top. As you apparently take it away, as you can see, it's second from top right there. The deck goes beneath the table, and under the table you perform that move where you use your little pinky to pop the top card off and around all the way under the deck, and then you spread the deck a little bit. You have to spread it to conceal the fact that some of that card might be sticking out underneath. So you spread the cards slightly in your hands. You pull back the top card, you pretend to take the two away, you go underneath the table, the little finger pops the card off the top of the deck and around and underneath under the cover of the right hand on top of the table, rubbing. That makes the selection face up on top of the pack. It sticks to the tabletop and slowly drops down into your hand, just like magic.